Hello again, Hamrick friends. I know I'm wearing the same outfit because I'm doing this all in one day, just back to back to back. Yep. Happy holiday weekend to me. Okay, today we are working on Saxon Phonics 2, lesson 121. So you're going to find that packet in your little zippered pouch, and you're going to get out, I think there's 3 little papers. We're going to go ahead and just start right here in the very front. So put your name on top and then find that spelling sound review and go to number 1. I know this is the hardest part. Everybody thinks like, oh, I don't want to do it or what have you, but it's really helpful to help our minds be able to recall and where do we place that information, get that information back. I'm going to hop up. I'm going to try to close some curtains here and maybe you can see what I have going on just a little bit better. Give me 1 second. Okay, we'll see. I mean, if not, I'll just keep turning the board or what have you. All right. So find number 1. All right, repeat after me. So echo, or, like horse. That's the picture word. Good. Yeah, O-R. Very good. Number 1, O-R. Number 2, goal, goal. Yeah, final stable syllable, G-L-E. G-L-E. Good. Number 3, ch, ch. Good. Digraph C-H. Then we have some final sounds. Final C-H, comma, final T-C-H. Good. C-H, final C-H, comma, T-C-H. Remember, if I go too fast, no problem, just pause. Finish what you're writing, and then play again. Number 4, U. U, consonant E, comma U, final U-E. U, consonant E, comma U, final U-E. Very good. Number 5, W. Good. W-H. Like whale, what, why. Very good. Number 6. This is the dreaded one. Everyone dislikes so much writing. So write small on your line. K, comma, C. Write that small because we got a lot of final. Good. K, comma, C, final. C-K, comma. K, comma. K-E, comma, C. Don't worry, there'll be more. Number 7, Oi. O-I, final, O-Y. Very good. Number 8, Good, E-R. I know, it sounds just like the R. Number 9, R. Did you hear that little difference in the beginning? Like star. A-R. Those R-controlled vowels are very difficult. Very good, A-R. All right, we're going to practice spelling some words. Locate the box labeled review words. Oops. So sorry, dropping everything. Put your finger next to number 10 and spell the word launch. Not lunch. Launch, like a space shuttle that it gets launched into the sky. Or if you threw an airplane, a paper airplane, you might launch it. Good. L-A-U-N-C-H. Very good. Number 11, funny. No, don't tell me any jokes. Start writing. F-U-N-N-Y, funny. Number 12, report. R-E-P-O-R-T. Great. If you did not get those correct, whenever you wrote them down, it's fine. Just use a single line, mark it out, and write the word correctly. Very good. Now we're going to practice some sight words. Find number 13 and write the word pour. P-O-O-R. Remember, sight words do not follow our spelling rules. So we do have to think back to a time we've written them before or we've seen them in text. So we have to picture that word in our head, pour, P-O-O-R. Number 14, live. Yes, spelled just like live, L-I-V-E. Very good. Number 15, climb. C-L-I-M-B. You waited for me on that one, didn't you? All right. Go down to the dictation, number 16. What should your sentence begin with? A capital letter, very good. What should a sentence end with? Punctuation. There's 3 types. Do you remember what they are? Period, exclamation, question. Good. Echo this sentence. When spring comes, the flowers will begin to bloom. When spring comes, the flowers will begin to bloom. All right, we need to count these words because this is going to be a hard one. When spring comes, the flowers will begin to bloom. 9 words. On your little paper, write the number 9 next to sentence so that you know when I get finished, I should have 9 words. What are our 3 sentence basics that we're going to have no matter what? We're going to have a capital at the beginning, space in between each word, and punctuation at the end to say it's the end of our thought. Good. Yep. Capital to say I'm starting a thought, space in between words, and punctuation at the end so we know it's the end of our thought. All right, echo the sentence more slowly. When spring comes. When spring comes. The flowers will. The flowers will begin to bloom. Begin to bloom. Pause the video and finish writing the sentence. That was hard work. Good job. Let's go over it together. Remember, if you didn't spell something or you need to add something, it's fine. Put a line through it. Use a caret if you need to, like the little mountain peak, if you need to add something in. But you should have 9 words, spaces in between, a capital on the very first letter of the first word, and a punctuation mark at the end. All right, here we go. Let's hope that you did a good job. I'm sure you did. I'm kind of going to stand up here. We'll see. When spring comes, we have the word when, W-H-E-N. Change it if you need to change it, no big deal. Spring, so leave a space and then write spring. Just a blend. Ing, very good. Comes, come with the suffix S. Then we're going to use a comma because we're going to have a pause there. When spring comes, pause, pause, the flowers begin to bloom. Now, if you're not at the end of your line on your paper, you should not be moving to the second line. So we have the word the, space, flowers, space, oops, begin, So I have B and then I have again, space, 2, space. I'm going to move to the next line because I'm out of space. Bloom. And then our punctuation should be a period. This is not something we're saying with emphasis. We're just making a comment or a statement about when flowers bloom. If you need to pause the video so that you can make your sentence look like mine, pause the video. All right, we're going to move on to our new thing, our new increment. All right. Give me 1 second to set up my board. All right. Take a moment, let me make sure you can see this, to look at what I have on the board here. These ice, bake, and serve are all root words. Does anybody remember what a root word is? Yeah, it's a simple word that does not have anything added to it, just like ice, bake, and serve. These are suffixes. So normally when we code them, we put a box around them. One of the first things we do so that we can get to the root. Good. Do you think these suffixes are vowels or consonants? These are vowel suffixes. Do you know why they're called vowel suffixes? They begin with a vowel. So we have the Y, remember? We have A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y. All of those begin with a vowel, so they are vowel suffixes. This Y is a vowel instead of a consonant because it makes the vowel sound E. Good. All right, let's look at what's happening here. We start with the root word, ice. We add the vowel suffix Y. Who notices something unusual in the new word that is formed? Icy. So we have ice. We add the Y, which is the E sound, and then we have the word icy. Do you see something that has happened in the new word? Good. The E was dropped off. When you encounter words like this, the E does not have to be sneaky E. It just has to be the silent E. So in this word, ice, this is a sneaky E. But if the E was silent in general, it would fall off before you put the suffix. Let's look at these other examples. So we have bake, and then we add the vowel suffix ed. And then you see here, we don't have two E's. Again, we have a sneaky E here, so he just falls off before we add the suffix. Then we have serve, and then the suffix ing. This is not a sneaky E, but that VE where the E is silent. Good. Yeah, that final V sound. So it falls off and we add the ing. Very good. Let's look at some other words. Sorry, I have a lot of papers right here in front of me, so it's hard for me to stay in the right thing. Can you tell me the root words from this list? Good. Like and safe. What's the difference about, or can you tell me the suffixes? Please forgive me. Yes, we have the suffix ness and the suffix ly. What is the difference in this column when we compare it to the previous column? Good, no letters. No letters went away. So like, we did not drop the sneaky E, and unsafe, we did not drop the sneaky E. Do you think you know why? Look and see. This first letter is a consonant. So when it is a vowel suffix, like Y, or ED, or EST, we're going to drop the silent letter. When it is a consonant, we will keep it when we're spelling. Good. All right. That is what we're going over today, is that new doubling rule. So do you remember what the new doubling rule was? If we're adding a vowel suffix to the end, we drop silent letters. If we're adding a consonant suffix to a root word, then we keep the silent letter. A lot of these, I mean, you can ask your parents or even any of your teachers, you're going to learn just like you learn sight words. You're just going to remember them. But I really have found as an adult, it makes a lot more sense if you understand the why behind. So that's why I went ahead and took your time up today, or 3 or 4 minutes, to teach you that rule. All right, I want you to go to the new sounds and words. It's on the back side of the review page we just did. So what I did was, I'm holding my packet, I opened it like a book, I closed it around the back, and then I flipped it over. That's how I got there. All right, find number 1. We're going to write the word lived. Lived. So we have the word live, plus we have the ed. And on number 1, we're going to write the word lived. Yeah, the question you have to ask yourself is, what do I do with the silent E at the end? Do I keep it or do I drop it? Good. You should have written L-I-V, 1 single E, and then D. Very good. Number 2, hiding. So we have the word hide, and then we're going to add ing. How should we write that word? We have hide-ing. Good. We're going to write H-I-D. We're going to drop the E and then add the ing. Good. H-I-D-I-N-G. Number 3, roses. We have rose, and then we're going to add an E-S. Roses. You can think of it like this, you know, another way you could think of it, that's how I think of it, but you could think of it either way, you're going to get the same answer. Because sometimes for the plural we add ES and sometimes we add just an S. But either way works the same. So if you have a vowel, then we're going to get rid of this E and then we're going to write R-O-S-E-S. Or we could do rose plus S. And it's the same. This is a consonant, so we'll keep the E, R-O-S-E-S. I don't really know that it matters what the right or wrong way is there. Both rules do work, which is the way phonics works, unless our English language gives us another sight word. All right. You need to turn to the paper on the worksheet side. So you were just completing this, just flip your paper over and you're going to have your doubling worksheet. At the top it says worksheet 121, write your name. If there's no name line, you are on the wrong side. You're on the homework. What we're going to do is we're going to go through each one and we're going to decide. Should we keep the silent E before we add the suffix, or should we drop the silent E before we add the suffix? They give you a check mark system to use. I feel like that is very confusing. If you want to follow the check mark system, you're welcome to. You would give a check for each base word, and then you would check the back side if you were going to drop the silent E, and the 2 check marks is going to remind you to drop the silent E. I think let's just talk about it and then write it down. I like to just do it on the paper, if that makes sense. I'll show you. I don't see any reason to make it more difficult. So on number 1, we have slide plus the suffix ing. And we have to decide, how do we spell this word, sliding? This is a vowel suffix, so we need to drop, this is what I would do on my worksheet, the E. Then I would copy over all of my letters, like so. S-L-I-D, then I copy over my ing. Just like, I would not do the check boxes. If you want to, go for it, whatever. I just don't want to be confused. I like to understand what's going on. Number 2, fade plus less. So we look at the suffix, less. The L, is that a vowel? No. So we keep the E on the end of fade. So you should be writing fade, F-A-D-E-L-E-S-S. Good. Look, I even fade at the F. All right, look at the next one. Nicest. Good. We're going to drop the E on nice because we have a vowel suffix. N-I-C, and then we add E-S-T. Very good. Number 4, voter. Again, great job. We're going to drop the E on vote because we add the vowel suffix EL. V-O-T, the suffix EL. Good job. Number 5, slimy. Now the suffix Y is going to be counted as a vowel because it makes a vowel sound, the E sound. So we have S-L-I-M. We're going to drop the E and add the Y. Very good. I know, some of you guys were saying, well, my name didn't drop. Names are different. They don't have to follow the rules. They're sight words. Sometimes they follow the rules, but they don't have to. All right, spending. No, we don't have any silent letters at the end, so we can just add the ing. That was supposed to be the I think you guys saw that right off the bat. Well, you're not going to drop a letter that we say. I mean, that would be weird. All right, good. Spending. And we have ness. Good. Keep the E because we have a consonant. So we have our E, and then immediately add NESS, no space. All right, good job. I hope I didn't go too fast or too slow for you. I hope the pace was good. Leave me a comment and then I'll know. You're going to go ahead and turn your paper over and you're going to complete the homework side on your own. I'm not going to look for check marks. I'm going to look for the correct spelling over here. Parents, if you want to look at this and see if they did it correct, that's fine. Please do not just have them turn in all of their work perfect without me knowing that they were struggling a little, so I can make sure that it gets retaught or we find another way for them to learn it. So if you do want to have them do something over, that's fine. Maybe just circle the number that you had them do over so that I know they did struggle, but you retaught it or what have you. Okay, and if not, you're welcome to have them turn it in just like it is. We're not looking to be perfect. We're not machines. We're just people trying to learn. If you have a spelling sheet on the back of yours, throw that away. We are going to be using words their way for spelling. I'll try to get all of them off, but you never know. Again, we're no perfect, we're not robots. We're not doing everything impeccably at all times. We're just people living in a world. All right. Well, have a good day, and I will see you. I think this is a Friday work, so I'll see you on Monday for Phonics.